Okay guys, we are about to begin. Can I please have my team settle down? They've been working for a long time. Just sit, take your places. The photographers, everyone just get ready. And especially the audience and the performers, just gear up because we are beginning to start. Thank you so much for showing up. We were waiting for the other people to join in. But I guess we shall just... Is there a problem? Okay, so hello and welcome everyone to After College's Diwali Mehfil Poetry Open Mic, and in collaboration with the iconic bookstores of Kolkata, that's Oxford Bookstores. You know, doing an event here makes it all the more relevant artistically, doesn't it? Can I get a cheer on that? Does it or does it not? A cheer, guys, not a clap, but okay, fine. That you guys are learning, that's okay. So, firstly, I would like to thank everyone, whoever's made it here, whether you're part of the team, whether you've come in the capacity of an audience, whether you're a performer. Thank you so much for showing up, despite the rains, despite the storm, despite the odds. You guys have just proven that, you know, what artistic resistance actually is, to be very honest. So yeah, thank you so much for showing up, and let's just hope that we are able to set the vibe of this mehfil, so to speak, that we are able to make this mehfil all the more relevant with your artistic resistance, the very fact that you guys are here. And so, a little about After College. I don't know how many of you have probably been to any of our events. How many of you have been to our events? Can I get a cheer from the... Okay, a show of hands. 2, 3 people, very few people. But the people who are new, you are more than welcome. And let me just let you know that you guys will not, we will definitely try to fulfill your expectations of an open mic. So an open mic ideally is a place where, you know, you engage with people, you grow as an artist potentially, you make artist friends, you grow as a community. That's exactly why we started After College, and that's exactly where we're heading with After College. And the very fact that we could do it at an iconic location in the city, that is Oxford Bookstores, is in itself makes this entire event, along with your presence, very, very, very iconic. So thank you so much once again, everyone, for showing up. And I can't wait to begin with the performances. But for those of you, how many of you are open mic something new, something that you've just come to, especially audiences? Can I get a show of hands or like a cheer or something? Even people from my team can be honest. Yeah, okay. Okay, Astha, it's your first time, okay, yeah. So Astha has been with us for a long time, but she was always connected with us in an online mode. This is the first time that she's showed up offline. So, well, I just want to make the ambience a lot more mehfil-esque, and I want to make all of you as artists a lot more comfortable. So to begin with that, I was thinking of performing a piece, which, because I'm an artist myself, which talks about how, you know, a poem can never really be relevant, or there are no real standards to poetry or art, so to speak. And the very reason why I chose to perform this poem today, is so that I can at least make everyone in here feel a lot more confident with their piece, and yeah, so that's that. So shall I begin? Can I get a cheer? Can just make me feel a little motivated? Thank you guys. And let's do this for every performer. I'm not just being narcissistic here, but I have lost practice. It's been a long time after which I've come to like perform as such. So yeah, it's a long poem, so be ready. Well, anyway, the title goes like, is a poem good enough? And I ask you, and I say to you, what is a poem according to your standards? Or, what does it take to write a good poem according to your standards? And you pronounce words like beautiful, sensational, vocabulary, feelings, and you use phrases like inflicting goosebumps, spine-tingling, garnished with vocabulary, infused with feelings, crowd silencing, jaw-dropping, a performance, a rendition, a recital, an entertainment. Quite honestly though, I confess, I couldn't quite comprehend. So, to be fair, I shall begin to ask you, is a poem good enough if it doesn't have a good vocabulary or poetically stringed words? Is a poem good enough if it could have been better had the words been painted and ornated with a particular standard of beauty? Vocabulary, that too. It's not an art piece to be displayed on the mantle, and neither a speech which is to be performed. I know that, and you know it too for your part. Or better still, you agree to it, smile, nod, snap your fingers at this thought. But you persist to clap a little less at such a piece. So I shall continue to ask, is a poem good enough if it fails but to resonate with any soul seated within this room or without? No, right? Because as far as I recall, I guess literature is for everyone, for the readers and the writers. A self-composed poem is an expression of the soul. Can we let them be? The soul with its hopscotch of words, maybe it ain't that expressive, maybe it doesn't want to be. Will you stop correcting the grammar and teaching better words or properly constructed phrases in an attempt to micromanage the feelings of the poet? On this notion, I ask you, is a poem good enough if it ain't edited? Is a poem good enough if it's bad at being a poem, like this one right here, but is more of a rant? Can a poem be angry? On the contrary, can a poem be a song, sung only by the poet, heard only by the readers, and if not resonated, at least understood and appreciated by both? Can a poem be itself? Will you accept a poem which is not influence, rubric? Is a poem good enough if it breaks free from any structure or rhythm or alliterations or metronomes or metaphors or any rubric for that matter? Is a poem good enough by itself? Is a poem good enough as words string together haywardly? Is a poem good enough as a poem? A poem is what I call it. A string of words sewn together oddly, not suiting your life, not meeting your standards, is still a legitimate poem. A poem. That's what I call it, and that's what you should call it too. Because it has the right to be simply a poem. Moreover, is a poem good enough if it's not performed to be read? Or rather, given an opportunity in your terms? Thank you. Thank you guys. But this I wrote keeping in mind the ambience and the place, just to give our artists a little bit of an oomph to be more proud of their pieces and just be more proud of their skin as artists in general, and to also kind of insinuate the principles of after college, which is solely based on inclusivity and where we do not judge your pieces. Actually, I wrote this way back when I saw all open mic communities, almost all open mic communities across Kolkata, which did not really give justice to like content, the artist content, and there was a lot of judgment and a lot of procedures involved as to which poem gets selected to be performed. So in answer to that, in retaliation of that, I wrote this poem just to prove to you that art can be anything. Be confident in your poems and be confident in yourselves as an artist. So that's that. Enough of my TED talk, I guess. Thank you so much guys for being so patient to listening to me. And I will not be introducing anyone personally. I would like to give that onus to the artists themselves. You guys can come up, talk about yourselves as long as you want to. There is no duration because we do not believe in limiting the artists. So please come in, talk about yourselves, begin with your poem. We have a musician here, Antariksh. Please can we have a huge round of applause for him, who shall be strumming and overall elevating the ambience of the mehfil. So please, we also have our guest performer right here with a very cinematic entry. Can we please give her a huge round of applause? Okay. So we shall begin with Tanushree. Can we please have you on stage?